Hi, Dallas here from Body Fabulous Fitness. I'm a fully certified pregnancy and postnatal trainer. Today we're going to focus on some stretches. These are something you can do before you work out, after you work out, or even on their own. They're fantastic to improve your mobility during and after pregnancy. So let's get started. So let's just sit with one leg out, one leg in, and depending on the position of your baby or your hips, you might want to take that front leg out a little bit further. All we're going to do is reach towards the knee, the ankle, or the toe, and lift the other arm up. Now you might find bending over, you might get a little foot or something underneath, so just reach up nice and tall, opening up those side ribs and shoulders away from ears. We're then going to take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, put the hand down and lengthen out to the other side. Inhale over this way and exhale over to the other way. Now what I want you to make sure is as you do this, that your shoulders are stacked over your ribs. So you're not concaving forward towards your baby or towards your belly. You're just lengthening and opening up through the side. And this is really important because during pregnancy, your ribs actually shift in position. So they're becoming splayed, and we're opening up through what we call the intercostal muscles. So muscles in between your ribs, and just adding a little bit of mobility there. And what's really important is you let the breath flow as well. So inhaling, exhaling. Let's do one more. Excellent. And then we're very slowly going to shift our legs. So to do that safely with pregnancy, you're going to bring your knees together, sit back, shift the knees over to the other side. One leg stays in, other leg comes out. Sitting down on those sitting bones, re-stacking the shoulders over the ribs, reaching towards the knee, the ankle, or the toe. Over we come. And back the other way. And one side might feel more open than the other. That's completely normal. And also depends again on the position of your baby. So just inhaling and exhaling through the motions. And feeling into how your spine feels, how your intercostal muscles feel, and snuggling the shoulders away from the ears. Let's do one more. Excellent. We're then going to shift our knees back together again, roll back over into what we call a tabletop position. So in this position, your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, your knees are under your hips, so make sure they're not too close together. And we're just going to relax the shoulders away from the ears and keep the head on top of the spine. So you don't want to be dropping down and looking at our belly button. Head on top of the spine, and all you're going to do is circle those hips around in a nice circular motion. And at the same time, breathing into your diaphragm, into your belly, nice and smooth. And then we'll rotate the other way. This is a great way to get some mobility through your lower back, or the area we call your sacroiliac joints. And that's actually on the top of your hips. And during pregnancy, those joints actually widen and shift to make way for your baby. So you want to keep the mobility through them. And running all through your body is fascia. Okay? And what can happen to post-pregnancy is this fascia can get a little bit stiff and stagnant. So we're just rotating any way that feels good. So mobility moves such as these are really important for during and after pregnancy. Come back into the center, shoulders over your hands, neck nice and long. We're going to pick up one hand and scoop it underneath and drop your ear towards the ground. Now if you can't get your head on the ground, that's fine. You might want to put a block or a towel underneath. And what we're doing is opening up the back door of your heart or your thoracic spine. And again, this area becomes a little bit compromised during pregnancy because your posture shifts, and also postnatally, as you're always in a concave or anterior focused position as you lean over and breastfeed or lean over prams. and cots. So we're opening up that area. So if this is feeling comfortable, you can actually also pick up the top arm and roll that shoulder back away from the ear and open up through the chest as well. Excellent, come back down. We're going to do this to the other side. You'll see the back of me. I scoop underneath, drop my ear towards the ground, shoulders away from ears, reach up tall if that is comfortable. And place the hand back down and coming back up. Now the next stretch we're going to do is for our hip flexors. And often through your hip flexors, you can get a little bit tight and that can cause lower back pain. But we also need to be very protective of our hips during pregnancy. Again, because there's all that relaxant in your system and that stays in your system post-pregnancy as well, up to 18 months. So these ligaments are very fine, you need to be a little bit cautious of them. So we're going to step forward with one leg, bring that leg at 90 degrees. Now most people when they do this stretch, they drop down through the hips. Please don't do this, okay? And as you can see, I'm tucking my tailbone under and that's putting a lot of pressure on my lower back and my sacroiliac joints. Please don't do this. I want you to shift back so the leg is more at 90 degrees and we're just opening up that hip naturally by keeping our shoulders above our ribs and opening up through our breath. So we're inhaling and exhaling. Now if that's feeling comfortable, you can bring the hand up directly in front of you, or you might want to come up a little bit higher, but again, making sure the shoulders don't creep up towards the ears. And you're going to feel some length there. So don't feel like you have to strain too much. Awesome. We're going to come back into the center and then shift over to the other side. So once again, we're not dumping down in that hip. Don't shift your pelvis forward. We're going to stay shoulders over ribs, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and you can come up with one hand or the other way. That's it. Just staying here. And again, bring in a little bit of internal focus. So starting to breathe down into your diaphragm, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Awesome. We're going to come back onto both knees. Now again, if you're feeling a little bit tender through your knees, you can flip your mat open so it's doubled over to give your knees a little bit of protection. And again, we're going to come back to those beautiful hip rolls. So just rotating through the hips gently, breathing, and the other direction. Excellent. We're then going to drop one hand down and just relax your head to the other side. So letting gravity take over and opening up, lengthening through this side neck. Not pushing or straining again. And hopefully your posture is still aligned, shoulders over ribs. You're not clenching through your buttocks or your lower belly. Come back to the center. Drop the hand down. Relax the head to the other side. Beautiful. We're going to come back into the middle again. And again, focus on that area we called our thoracic spine. You're going to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to push your hands forward, drop your chin, a little bit of doming through the upper back, opening up the back door of the heart. Again, through that thoracic spine, and you're breathing as well as you snuggle the shoulders down away from the ears. We're then going to lock the hands behind, exhale, push down and open up through the chest. And again, just check in that you're not clenching your jaw, clenching your buttocks. We're all about releasing and opening. Awesome. And the last thing we're going to do is come back down into that tabletop position and just focus a little bit on our core breath and our pelvic tilts. So all I want you to do is, first of all, we're going to start with our cat-cows. You're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, a gentle dome up through your back and tilting the pubic bone to belly button. So once again, it's not a big clench. And then as you inhale, very gently lift the tailbone, lift the chin. So as you do this, you can feel the mobility through your spine. Exhale, tilt under. Inhale, come back. Let's do one more. Exhale, tilt under. Inhale, gently drop and release the belly of the baby. Now we're going to halve this, okay, this motion. It's a little circle of the hips to begin with. And we're going to focus on the lower part of the body only. And this is working a little bit deeper into the pelvic floor and connecting the transverse abdominis and the pelvic floor with the breath. Because we can actually breathe our way to a better core. So one way to connect and do this is just to isolate. So lower half of the body, you'll see my shoulders and my arms don't move. And all I'm going to do is take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, gently tilt my pubic bone to belly button and draw my belly in. Now I'm not clenching, it's a very gentle move. Then as I inhale, I'm just going to let go and release my belly and let my tailbone shift back to that neutral position. Exhale, tilt under. A little bit of a hold, so it's not a big clench. Inhale and release. I want you to keep going and keep doing this. And as you exhale and tilt under, I want you to visualize almost like you're picking up a blueberry internally. Little hold. So you're not squashing it. And then inhale, let go. Close your eyes. This is a really important part of connecting the neural pathway to this deep muscle group. So tilt under, exhale. Not a big clench, pubic bone to belly button. Inhale and release. I want you to do 4 more of them in your own time as you listen to me. So you're going to tilt under, and as you exhale, you're going to lift up. Little bit of an activation, holding onto that blueberry, and inhale and let go. And let go fully of the belly. So sometimes it takes our body a little bit of time to catch up to what our mind says. So don't rush this. And also, while you're pregnant, that neural pathway is blocked because there's a baby in the way. So using the visualization of the blueberry really helps. Or you might like to think of it like a coffee plunger. So you exhale, gently lift up, tilt pubic bone to belly button. Inhale, soften, let go. One more time. Exhale, tilt under. Inhale, soften, let go. This last move, our pelvic tilts, is something you can actually do in the first few days of having your baby. So in that first 6 weeks before you've had your medical clearance from your doctor, very gentle pelvic tilts and gentle stretching like we've done today is something you can do. It's also something you can do throughout any trimester of your pregnancy.